I'm happy that the President has communicated on this matter, because we had a meeting with the President and the Minister of Finance on the issue of these roads. And he appreciated that while we may not get all the money in one financial year, he directed those very critical roads that they must be maintained in very usable conditions. And he said we have already started on Mutiana Muvende, so we must finish that road. And also the section between Chegegwa and Chenjojo is terrible. And what we are going to do, as we wait for the funding from the Ministry of Finance, we are moving our unit, which has been working on Jinja Road, to move and do work on Chegegwa Chenjojo to fully rehabilitate that section. We are also already committed China Railway 18, which is going to work on Nebiarua. They've already started forward maintenance, so they are going to start doing the real rehabilitation of Nebiarua. As regards Chikolongo Mpondwe, already there is a contractor working on Chikolongo Mpondwe. They're doing forward maintenance as of now, but after that they'll do the full rehabilitation with funds coming in from the Ministry of Finance.
Can we make sure that the lifespan of these roads is a little longer than, because now most of the roads that we have a shorter lifespan, and yet by the time we rehabilitate this road, we are still paying the loan which we borrowed for making the road. And then the other thing, as you agree with the Minister of Finance to ensure that you have the money to be paid, can we look at companies that have arrears with you to avoid litigation and then payment with the interests? Because you find the interest that you pay for these people become even too much.
I want to share the same concerns about the state of our roads, because recently while I was campaigning in Rwanda, I drove on a 27-kilometer road, the Ruhija-Butogota road. 27 kilometers took me 1 hour and a half to get to where I was going. So I had to apologize on behalf of government that we shall look for the money to do the road, because the road condition was bad. In this financial year, our budget for our allocation for road interventions is approximately 3.1 trillion, out of which 1.14 trillion has been released for this Q1. And out of this release, only only 123.7 billion is already available to Ministry of Works for spending. The rest, we await Ministry of Works to request for it from us for spending. Madam Speaker, as you may note from the directives from the President and a number of meetings we have held with the Ministry of Works and Transport, because we work closely, this budget is inadequate to meet the demand in both rehabilitation and construction of the new roads.
We are here for money. We are not here to lament. So what the Minister of Finance should tell us is, when are we getting the money? Honorable colleagues, you are going to lament. The issue is the right honorable minister brought a statement here and said, I don't have money. We have continued to lament. So Mr. Musas and his company, where is the money? We want money to have these works executed as soon as possible.
But Honorable Minister, we are forgetting Fort Potron, Toroko, Wundujo. That's a very critical road. And you know, when you're entering Wundujo, there is a section that caged in. There is a big problem. Secondly, Right Honorable Speaker, we have this critical oil road, Kargutu Toroko, a link to Resengo. It has been in your budget since 2016.
To remind you also, the President had promised us, as Honorable by saying, to me he had promised 5 kilometers. If you can make an addition on that, automatically I will come back to Parliament.
Kalungu district, our main road is less than 65 kilometers from Bukarasa to Rwabenge. And you talked of a bridge, Katonga Bridge. Katonga Bridge has 2 areas which broke. The bridge in Rwabenge, there's no work going on. Honourable Minister, let me inform you, you are writing and the Speaker has given some time. Madam Speaker, what I was telling the Minister,
some melodies or recommendations on how to make them more active, especially the one for Gulu.
The World Bank project anti-refugee window. The people of Lamu have been yearning and waiting. Lamu being a border district bordering South Sudan, we are also the food basket for this.
20th December 2020, the head of state, our president, a minister, came to the tamaking of Iganga, Walugogo, Luuka, Kamuli Road. The groundbreaking ceremony was, there's nothing, no drop of tarmac, 2020 December, on 20th, 2020. These are 5 years down the road that use this road.
Thank you.
May I request? Yes.
Their monies, including myself. What plan is there and when are we going to have our money? I thank you, Right Honourable Speaker.
Thank you.
Has never received any maram on it. They simply.
So we shall do that Guru to Patiko to Pararo to join. The World Bank wanted to check whether we are going to effectively do that well, then they will be able to fund this project. So this is what we are doing. I know that
Honourable Minister, just to give you information, that Atiak Road, I passed there one night.
East Africa Community Mediation Agreement Bill. However, it's now almost an update on the status of the East Africa Community Mediation Agreement Bill.
Right Honourable Speaker, Honourable colleagues, if you give me a few minutes, I'll check with my office and revert.
Thank you. Honourable Ivan.
Thank you so much, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, I want to thank you for the swimming pools. This has become another black spot. And these swimming pools are normally in big...
Okay.
I think we can discuss that when we are looking at the issues of the roads, because
May his soul rest in eternal peace.
so that you don't, because the money could have just gone maybe this week and you're expecting something to have been done before. So
the senior year road is cut off. Therefore, many learners are not going to school. Can government prioritize this road?
Thank you.
Lastly, Right Honourable Speaker, but before we do that, can the Honourable Minister bring a report on the status of these workshops so that we join